Hi and welcome to another edition of Top Tips Tuesday. Jeff here from GCD Property. So this week's tip is for anyone looking at purchasing a property and the importance of having an independent building and pest report. 5 tips. Number 1, expect defects. If it's a brand new property, I've built properties myself and for many clients over the years, there's always minor defects, so that's why we use a specialist. If it's an existing property, yes, just expect the defects, they will be there. So that's just part of aging of a property. Number 2 is use a professional. I was in the building trade previously, but I'd always employ an independent building specialist and pest specialist as well. When they have an issue with the seller of the property, with the building and pest report, having a documented report by an independent professional gives you a lot more weight to resolve any issues there. Number 3 is the difference between a building report on a brand new property compared to an existing property. So with a brand new property, we do what's called a handover inspection. So that's at completion. It's a practical completion when the house is finished, about to be handed over. So I recommend that we have a 2-stage independent report. So this is where a professional building inspector will go in and mark the home, go through the defects of the new property, take photos, make notes. That report, I always recommend, goes to the builder. The builder will get on and rectify those defects, and then the building inspector will go back and do a second report to make sure all those defects are being done at handover. So very important that you have a 2-stage report if it's a brand new property. If it's a existing property, then you would have a registered building inspector do a full report on the condition of the home. Again, take photos. If there is any defects, which there will be, take photos and make notes, minor, major, etc. And also an independent pest report as well. Pest reports are very important, especially in Queensland, for termites and that as well. So very important that you have those professional reports. Number 4 is a good idea to attend if possible. I always attend, if possible, my clients' inspections, whether it's a new or existing property. That way you can have a bit of a chat to the inspector. If there's any major defects, you can talk about it and discuss it at the time when you're actually at the property. So if you're able to, if you're not able to, try and have someone that you know attend and just have a bit of a chat to the inspector. I find that really good, really helpful, and you can just clarify things. Generally, if it's a new property, the builder will be there or the builder's representative. And if it's the existing property, quite often the agent will be there as well. So it's good just to be on the same page and discuss any issues. That's the time to bring them up. Number 5, if there's any major defects with a existing property, then before you accept going conditional, I would recommend that you get a professional and get some quotes. So if it's structural or major rot or pest issues, etc., then you need to get a quote, and you can always go back and renegotiate on the contract. But you just need to be aware of those costs, what they're going to be, approximate costs, and then you can make a decision whether to proceed or not proceed. But number 1 thing is just be aware with any property, like any car, vehicle, there is going to be some issues there. It's just a matter of resolving them, having that report so you're clear in your mind what's involved in the pest and building report. Thanks, hope that helps in some way, and see you next Tuesday.